Welcome back, everybody, to KnowItAllDM Entertainment and Frag-A-Lot Gaming. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? Today, I am, of course, hanging out with Frag-A-Lot, as I said, with the Frag-A-Lot Gaming thing. So, how you doing?
I'm good.
So, I had some ideas. Do we want to use, like I was saying before, the bunker that I'm using in my single player and then just build the bunker underneath?
Yeah.
Or do we want to use the ARV things that already have defenses set up on them that are a little heavierly defended but are not underground, so hacking would be a thing we have to worry about?
They can still hack even if they can access one block on the outside. They can still hack it, can't they?
I don't know if that's the case now. I know used to they just had to be within 30 blocks of the core.
Oh, I see. And plus they can dig into. They can break blocks down, get closer.
Right, but they don't dig. So what they would have to do with the bunker, the way that I have it set up in my single player, is they would have to break in and then get to the elevator and go down the elevator, and then they could do it.
Okay, I drove away because the grass was flooding. I'm driving back to see if it fixes it.
Oh, okay. My grass is not floating. My grass is fine.
Oh, it's fixed. Yay.
I think that's something that's unique to the experimental Alpha 12, is that if you log into a server, you'll get floating grass.
But I've seen that in previous betas or alphas.
Yeah, and then they fixed it, and then every new alpha or so it'll need to be fixed.
Got a big old minigun.
I have one too, I just don't have ammo for it.
I just have the ammo it came with.
Yeah, just 250 in it.
I used 5 already. 245.
Oh, that's interesting.
What are you looking at?
Hit tab, go to your inventory, and look above where it says inventory.
Oh, the
Wednesday,
yeah,
2024, 12:08 p.m. day 1.
Wow, day 1.
Awesome.
Okay, the whole day thing just reminds me of 7 days. Like, what's gonna happen in 7 days?
Yeah. Well, it says day 1. That's just telling you how long you've been playing, basically.
In real-time days, or well, I guess it would have to be real-time because
it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's real-time hours and days and such, but or real-time hours and minutes, but the days, I don't know, because it's 12:09 now.
So it's noon, even though it's dark.
Yeah, I know, right?
But I think the day refers to we're still inside the first day.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe whatever time we start is effectively midnight day 1. Well, because keep this in mind. If we were now to travel to the other side of the planet, it would be day, but our personal time does not change.
Right.
That personal time is probably more for coordination between players and such. All right, we're going to attack, this base at this time. Well, we're in space. There is no actual, day and time.
No, not in space. And other planets have their own cycles too, so.
Exactly. All right, I'm getting hungry. I'm
half hungry.
1 energy bar that I just ate.
There's tons of food out here.
So I had some ideas. Since we're planning on working on our eventual capital vessel being my ARV Leviathan capital vessel, which my viewers have not seen yet. I have only shown it to you. So,
but I wasn't recording, so no one's seen it yet.
So, and it once I show it, it will be on the workshop. In fact, it may already be on the workshop. I'm not positive.
Have you updated it for the experimental Alpha 12?
Not yet, but all it needs is a scanner, and then it'll be updated. So
that's it. Okay, so it has the tiers and everything installed. Huh?
Yeah, I updated it with the CPU tiers and everything.
All right.
Remember you saw it in the big brain?
Oh, the white room. Yeah.
Yeah. In any case, Since we're doing that, I'm thinking from now on, the blueprints that I want to spawn are just going to be on my ARV line, primarily to, make it so that they work well with the Leviathan, but also to see how well the ARV line works as a co-op system of spawning. And anything that I spawn in this game, if it's not already on the workshop, will be put onto the workshop. So that's pretty much how I do it. If I use it in a Let's Play, I put it on the workshop if I can remember to. So,
and I got my new PC. Yay!
Yeah. So Frag's viewers ought to see a lot of good, awesome things going on.
Frame rates, at least.
So, in any case, the first thing we need, what we're needing now primarily, is a base, and I'm thinking what we ought to do is set up a command base, multi-base style base like I have in my previous single player, and which means you'll have a command center base, then you'll have another one that's a barracks, and you'll have another one that's like a vehicle bay, and so you'll have like 5 different bases, but we'll only have like the command center as the primary thing, and then we'll set up defensive turrets around the base. And by defensive turrets, I mean a defensive tower that has 6 turrets on it. No, sorry, 5 turrets on it. It doesn't have a turret underneath the thing. Anyway, but it'll have 5 turrets on it. So if we set up like a defensive tower with 5, say, minigun turrets on it, then it'll have at least 1 minigun turret around it facing each direction, and then one on top that can go all around. So even if something flies right above it, the minigun turrets can angle upwards from the side and shoot it. You'll have 4 shooting it from the sides. I think I've shown you the tower.
I've seen them in your past videos.
Okay. So
it's like 3 turrets on a tower.
Yeah, what do you think of that idea?
I like it. Because I've seen your recent videos, and I've seen like, oh, you have to dig it out, so that might be cool. And we can make it up as we go along for the underground part of it.
Yeah. Well, if we were to do the bunker thing rather than the ARV structures thing, so
it's not part of your ARV, the bunker?
Well, no, because the ARV thing is meant to be a more
modular
style.
Yeah.
Whereas the bunker is legit just, it's made for anyone to just go, oh, I can use this. Boom, here's my style, and dig it out and build their own style of bunker underneath it.
Yeah, because your ARV stuff is like several bases in one area.
Right, and that's what I was thinking we could do, and set the say just the command center to our faction, and set the others to public, so they don't draw.
They don't get drone attacks.
Draw drone attacks and stuff. But the benefit of doing it this way is that once we have the command center down, it's never going to get larger, so it's not going to have the size draw from the Xerax, which means that they're not going to attack as often as if we had one base with everything in it. Also, it'll
go ahead.
It'll be it'll already come equipped with a large constructor, and so we can hold on to the one that you have or use it in the blueprint.
I have one. There's one in here.
Yeah, you created one, I believe, and we have it right here in the.
Oh, okay.
In the thing.
Then
So
we accidentally duped one and got rid of it.
And then we deleted the dupe because we're not. But yeah, I was thinking we could do that so that we have, I'm thinking the base location we chose way on the other side of the planet from where the Xerax territory is still the best location to start it at because it's on the other side of the planet from the Xerax.
From where? Right here where we are? Or...
No,
I don't think you shared it yet.
I shared it the other time, but every time we start back, we have to reshare it. So there, reshare.
New base.
It is literally the furthest that we've
okay.
like way out of.
It's funny, it doesn't really show a marker, it's just a circle. But I see where it is.
Well, for me, it's got the little yellow house on it, and
On
for
the
you, it
on the
should have
list it has a
purple
purple house, but on the actual globe it's just a circle. There's no icon.
Oh, that must be a bug that happened.
Yeah. So we're right next to Polaris
case,
there. Okay.
Yeah, if we're gonna do that, let's.
Do you want to solar power the base? Is it solar powered?
Solar power already in it, but it also has a generator, so that if the solar power runs out, then you know.
Yeah, because it will, because it's on the southern hemisphere. If you look at the tilt, they're not going to get much sun down there.
It may or may not. We can add additional solar panels to help with the solar power. So.
All right.
Okay, so we want a tier 1 command base. Not command base. We want the command center to start with.
Yeah.
Because the tier 2 is a capital vessel. We want the base. So, to factory. So let's just see what we already have and put that in there, and then we'll find out what we need. So we've got.
So the only thing that needs the Xenoseal that we have in here is your Leviathan, right?
Right, which is why we're going to hold on to this base. I'm probably going to want to just turn this base public because we're the only ones on the server. Yeah. So we don't need to worry about it. In fact, it should. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just make it public.
Yeah, it says 10 days till the next attack, so that's plenty of time to not even worry about.
Yeah. I mean, if I put it public, we'll never get an attack. So.
Right. And there's at least 2 more POIs like this.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so putting the large constructor into the blueprint thing. Okay, that gives us just a little bit of that stuff. Let's see. I'm going to do my basic. I'm going to start with copper. 212 minus 6 is 206 copper, which means we need to get 100, about 100. 100 minus 40 is 60. We need to get 60 more copper ore. And that'll give us the ingots and everything we need.
Easy peasy.
So let's start with that. Where is the nearest copper?
In Talon territory. Just west from here, northwest.
I'm wondering. Okay, here's what we ought to do. I think if we're going to be doing that and getting it from the Talon, what we ought to do, we're almost friendly with them. And once we're friendly with them, we can mine ore in their territory with no problem. So I'm thinking we go to Talon territory, shoot a bunch of bugs, and and get friendly with them.
Okie dokie.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna set course waypoint remove for that copper deposit.
Too bad the pilot can't do the ping. That'd be cool.
You mean the co-pilot?
Yeah, the co-pilot. Or any passenger. Ding.
Yeah. So when I'm driving a hover vessel or a small vessel sometimes, I use the WASD and then the control number, or not the control
the numpad,
up, down, left, right.
The numpad, you mean?
Well, not so much the numpad, but the little up, down, left, right arrows on the
keyboard
thing. And so what I did is I rekeyed the right control button for the primary click, so I can just push that and use either that or the weapons, whatever I have selected.
Have you noticed that when you press Control and W to use the auto, the arrow on the right side of the screen doesn't move? It still works. It just doesn't move.
That was something that got bugged out in experimental 12.1. So, all right, we're at the copper deposit. There's some spiders nearby, so I'm just going to turn off, and we can start racking up.
I lost my freaking. I don't have my thing. Let's see. There's a key shortcut that turns it on and off.
That does what?
I lost my hotbar again, but I'm thinking someone told me there's a reason for it.
Yes. Middle mouse button.
Why? Because I have a new PC and I didn't unbind it. Durr. That's why.
Yeah. Normally, I put the middle mouse button as the flashlight.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
That way, I don't have to use any button on the keyboard for that. I can just go click, click. All right, so I'm going to actually let me turn the ship on, and I am going to
That'd be mouse 3, wouldn't it?
put the fridge, and yes, mouse 3, and I'm going to put the I'm going to start the ship cooking up some of this meat that we just got.
Oh, I got some here. Put into the thing.
Yeah, put it in the fridge in here. I've got it going from the fridge to the fridge.
I got spices.
Then we can
You make
put,
sausage. You
more.
make some salami.
Yeah, we could do salami. It's got less food but longer time.
Last
but
one.
I'm gonna be eating it all as soon as it's made. So don't pick anything in their territory or we lose reputation.
Surface rocks, they don't care.
Surface rocks, no, but vegetation. Don't pick any vegetation. All right, I'm going to go. There's another unknown structure right here.
We should get it. I think killing those nightmares would count, right?
No, aliens do not count. They're not predators. Right now we're at 5541. We need to kill a good amount of them. A good amount of predators. So let's look around for some spiders, and don't kill anything that's not hostile because that will actually hurt us. So
Okay.
Look for spiders and raptors. But make sure they're in Talon territory. And if they're not, you could lure them into Talon territory. Then
Okay.
it counts.
I can kite them in there. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Watchtower. Don't open containers.
Oh yeah, no! Don't open any containers that are on Talon buildings. Don't even pick the stuff that's on the Talon buildings because that counts.
Or shoot it.
I wonder if these little water creatures count as predators.
I think they do. Let's see, where are you? You're over. Where'd you go? Are you by the deposit? No.
I'm by water.
Okay. You must have went north.
Yes. Because I see one of these water creatures and I want to see if yes, they do count as predators. Crickets do not, however. Even though crickets can attack you, they count as prey. Haha, we are now friendly with Talon. Let me kill one more of these little
I just killed one.
things.
I just gave us another 500 just now.
Yep, I'm coming over here to this other one that's right near where I am. Oh, there's two here.
Another 200. I don't see you near me. I'm at this little pond here. I killed 2 of the little guppies.
I've killed a total of 4.
This little pond is pretty shallow.
Okay, so we are really good with the Talon right now. We're over 1,000 friendly, which means we have they have no qualms about us mining their ore now.
Is that how it works?
I do have an open wound, so I need bandages.
You might have to pick some plants, get some fiber, get some plant protein.
Yeah, unfortunately, doing that will hurt our reputation. No, actually, it says none if friendly or better. So that's good.
Hello, Talon.
Yeah, if you're friendly with them, you don't have to worry about
Picking plants?
them being they're. Yeah. Now, don't cut down trees, but you can harvest the plants.
Yep, I just got some corn dogs. They didn't care. I need some not plant protein. I need some what do you call it?
Fiber.
Yeah, fiber. Make some bandages. Another 500. Well, that guppy was far from the water.
Let's see, because it says destroy a plant. You have to be honored or better to be able to destroy a plant and them not care.
All right, that makes sense.
All right, I'm heading back to the
Oh yeah, you went way north.
Raider. Let's see, I gotta go
Yeah, I'm still by the Raider.
south. Theoretically, if we could build one, we could put a healing station in the Raider.
Yeah, we could. There's room, I think.
Hold on. There's some honey here that should help with open wound, right?
I don't remember.
No, dermal burn and indigestion.
I can't find any plant fibers around. Lots of plants.
I've got some right here.
All right.
I think maybe the medical plants do
Yeah, they do.
open wound. I'm not positive, but
Oh,
I
there we
can
go.
make some bandages
Found
now. I'm going ahead and making some bandages.
Yep, I found some plant fiber finally.
Yeah, so did I. That's something we need to have on us at all times is bandages. Usually when it comes down to it, I end up having 50 bandages on me at a time.
There you are.
All right. Now I'm still hungry, but I just got a lot of meat from these guys. So meat, spice, vegetables, honey. Can we make ham here? No. So grilled steak will be the best thing we can make.
What level are we right now? 6.
Give me a second.
We're both 6.
Oh,
Which is not enough for the drill.
if we made a medical station, we could probably put it right here next to this, like in front of the
The fuel on the
here.
generator? Yeah.
Remove the little thing above it, put it up here in these 4 spaces up top.
I think it only
and
takes
then
4
if we-
spaces.
Yeah, but then we could put the CPU extender down below here,
Okay.
which we don't need right now, but if we start adding to this thing, we
So I
will.
want to see if this will actually make that. I think it does. But I don't see it.
Make what?
To make the healing station. But I don't see it unless we have to unlock it.
Let me see. No, I don't think it does. It's not.
It's level 7.
in the hover.
Yeah.
It's not in the hover vessels.
Okay,
thing.
this is ironic. For a specifically HV specific item, the first one they can actually build it is the SV constructor, even though it's for an HV.
Right. Right.
Jesus.
Okay. Let's see. Copper deposit. Is
Ordered.
right here.
Oh, I'm wrong. I'm looking at it wrong because I'm like colorblind. No, it's the large constructor and the advanced constructor, not the SV constructor.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes the blue and the green look the same with the little tiny dots on the icon. On the bottom, I can see the difference of the colors.
So I connected to the cargo box in the ship, so we should be able to get a good amount of this ore. keep in mind we only need to get like 60 of it, but we're gonna want to get more for future things.
All the other stuff we need.
Am I the only one who misses the mechanical drill?
It's still in the game.
Yeah, only as a basically like a legacy loot item. And
No, I've
only
actually
because they haven't found everything. You can't build them anymore.
can't build them, but I've seen someone start out with one. He's doing medium settings on a regular playthrough. It just gave it to him in his inventory.
It must have been on a map that was not the standard because they've been removed from the standard. Now, if he was starting on the swamp one, I don't know if they took into account taking that out on the swamp, but
I love the swamp planet. But no, you don't get on the swamp planet. But I'm playing it on easy, so I didn't get anything.
well, on easy, you ought to get more stuff than on the other settings.
Well, I skipped through the tutorial and everything, so I just, you know.
Well, yes, but the tutorial doesn't give you a drill anyway. All right, that's all the copper. Wait,
That's all they wrote.
over here.
One more spot.
There we go. Look around. Double.
We got 158 plus 30 rocks.
Were you connected to it as well?
Yes.
Nice. All right, time to head back home.
I think we're low on everything, aren't we?
Yes, but here's the thing. I don't want to overburden the weight on this thing.
We're only, yeah, we're about half capacity right now, yeah.
Where's our structure? It's not on the
Yeah, I don't see it either.
thing anymore.
I see it.
We, there. I think that's it.
East, slightly south.
Yeah, southwest.
No, that's east.
Or east, I mean, southeast. I'm glad we got this headlight on here. Around the abandoned mine.
We'll have to hit that once we are geared up better.
Yeah, heck, I'm not even ready to hit that yet in my single player.
Yeah, nor me. I need to build a decent SV with some rocket launchers on it, so I can take out the turrets and stuff. Tree.
I know, right?
Another tree. Ooh. I always feel like George of the Jungle when I'm going through this.
Keep running into trees.
Mm-hmm.
It's even worse if you have a really fast hover vessel. All right, let me turn around so we can load and unload back here.
There's Wi-Fi. I can just do it from here.
Well, yes, but I need to get out, so.
Alright, we're going to end this video. If you enjoyed this video, please click all the YouTuber things that YouTubers click on for YouTube videos they like. And if you'd like to support me, you can send donations to my PayPal Money Pool. Link is in the description. Or if you'd like to send something my way, you can see the links for my wishlist for Steam and Amazon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.